What's going on, guys? Bob Roach from RoachTechnology.com here with an unboxing for you of the Corsair H80i. This is an all-in-one liquid cooling solution for your processor. This guy supports many different CPU sockets, whether it's 1366, 1155, even socket 2011, which is what we'll be using. We'll be using this to cool a 3930K, which is a 6-core processor, socket 2011 CPU. But this is the H80i, which until recently, I didn't even know that existed. As far as I knew, they just had H60, H80, and H100. But the I, maybe I guess stands for improved. I assume this is kind of like a second generation of the product. So I'm just going to give you guys a quick look around the box before we actually go and unbox it. So, plain logos, things like that. On the back here, you have sort of a chart, which, like I said, I'll get a little closer. Actually, you know what? Let's do it right now. Let's unbox this thing. So here we have the box of the H80i from Corsair. And right on the front here, of course, is a nice picture of the actual cooler itself. It looks pretty nice, pretty standard for these all-in-one liquid cooling solutions. Flipping around over here, like I said earlier, we have a plain side. On here, we actually have, kind of like a graph of the performance. And because I'm holding it up to the camera, it's hard for me to even tell what that says. But right here, performance, so it shows you the H80i versus the box cooler that comes with the processor at different, let's see here, at 4.6 gigahertz. So this is overclocked statistics. 47.94 degrees Celsius compared to fail, which means that it exceeded 100 degrees Celsius. So humongous difference there, and why people go with these liquid coolers, especially on socket 2011 systems, or even a lot of socket 1155 systems with those really beefy overclocked 3770K systems. So like I said earlier, up top here, tons of different languages. On the bottom, blah de blah de blah de blah. I'm going to go ahead and just tear into this guy because I know that's what you guys want to see. So Hackintosh juice knife in hand. Let's see if we can do this without cutting myself. That'd be very nice. Go ahead and take this plastic off. That's probably the most satisfying part of any unboxing, is actually removing the plastic. It just makes a nice sound and it feels so nice. So go ahead and get this plastic out of here, and we have the box. And so we have a little flap down here, not flap jack. Maybe of course your name is Jack, then you could put that in grammar somehow and have it make sense. But regardless, stop. As with any Corsair product, you have to stop when you open this box. It tells you not to return to the store or whatever, to give them a call or something like that. So tons of paper here from trees being killed. So moving that off to the side, some awesome foam, and here we have the the cooler itself. So go ahead and we'll start up here with little accessories. We have what looks to be, this is actually very interesting, maybe like a fan controller of sorts. I'm honestly not sure, but let's try to move this over here. Hopefully that can focus. We have like a little mini USB, and we have some 4-pin fan headers. So that's very interesting. I'll have to read on that. I've never actually come across this before. And yeah, see right here, this is actually a USB header for that. And actually, yeah, I think these are 2 separate cables. But regardless, interesting that they came with this. I'll have to read more into that. But right here, we have, count them, 2 Corsair fans, just standard 120 millimeter by the looks of it. And I like the color combination. I like that they're gray. They're not white or black like pretty much every other fan I've ever seen. They're actually gray, which is actually a really nice touch. I like that. So moving those off to the side. In the box here, we have the mounting bracket for the back of the motherboard. Go ahead and try to remove these, although they seem to be stuck on this stubborn material here. So this looks to be interesting. I think that's for AMD systems, definitely is. And what's falling here is the Intel socket. So that's what we'll be using, pretty standard stuff. And now for the actual cooler itself. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move this box out of here. Actually, there's also some screws included, but you guys should know that. It's kind of important. So tearing this guy out of the plastic, and yes, I did say tearing, we have, the SATA power header for that. We also have the 3-pin for the fan. Down here we have the, the actual CPU brick, and with the thermal paste pre-applied, so there's no need to do that. I've had a lot of people ask me when I unboxed the H60, why in the world I didn't put, thermal paste. Because it's it's on there already. I believe a copper base, very conductile heat right off the CPU there, and a nice big old radiator for the back or the top of your case, however you want to do your airflow. And the tubing here, it seems different from any other Corsair, H60 that I've used. It's like a smooth material. I'll see if I can get this up and close on the camera here. See if it'll focus. So I don't know if you can see that material, but it's a very smooth material. I kind of like it. It doesn't have that texture to it. Not a huge deal, just something I noticed, because after all, this is an unboxing, and I'd have to say my first impressions is I like it a lot. It seems that it'll fit in just about any case that has some kind of room in it. There is no controller up here. I think you have to have the H100 for that, where you can actually control, silence versus performance. But that's enough rambling. Thank you guys very much for watching. I'm at CPU Kid on Twitter. Also be sure to check out RoachTechnology.com, and I'll see you guys back here on my channel.